Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. Are you ready to smile? Hey, everybody, I'm Ken Napzok. Welcome to the Positivity Report here on the Good People Association. Ken, you look a little bit alone at this desk. I am. Mark, tell them what they've won. Mark couldn't be here today. Mark is sick. Mark came down with something. Maybe he doesn't even want me to tell you that. Maybe he just wants me to tell you he's on a nice morning hike, and it took a long time. But no, he's not feeling well, so we want to send our well wishes to Yodi himself, Mr. Mark Reilly. And then the regular host of the show, the creator of this show, the heart and soul of the Positivity Report, is, of course, the wonderful Josh Macuga. And he's on the road. He's up at the judge's house, I think. I think Josh said he's helping his father-in-law render judgments in cases, is what I heard. It was take your son-in-law to work day up in Carmel Valley, and that's where Josh is right now. So you're stuck with me. You're stuck with me, who's still kind of recovering from New York. But isn't that the sign of a good vacation? When you can get away, I mean, it's a work trip. I did have to do some comedy out there and appeared in a Schmodown event. But isn't that the sign of a great vacation when you come back just floored? Like the city took a pound of flesh and you do it all over again. Oh, New York, I love you. I miss you. I missed your piles of trash. I miss, Ikaika, have you ever seen a grown man just pee on a sidewalk?
Yes, I've been to college.
That's a good point. Okay, that's a great point, actually. Yeah, me, Grace, and our friend Christy McGee, who's often in chat, we're just walking away from a nice lunch, and gentlemen just felt now is the place. Now's the time. And that's why I love the city.
Why did Ellis do that?
What's that? What, did Ellis do that?
Yeah.
That's funny. Ikaika made himself a bit of a joke. You think Ellis woke up from a nap in time to pee on a sidewalk? That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. So here's what the other thing we got going on today. Since Mark, unfortunately, came down with something, had to pull out of the show, some planned bits, some morning show bits aren't going to happen today. So if you're a member of the GPA, and you know who you are, you can go into the Discord. And in two sections of the Discord, the Positivity Report General, and then the General, Ikaika and I have dropped a link. This is going to be like a morning radio show, where if you want to call in, have your camera ready, your pants on, you can call on into the show, and we'll chit-chat paddywhack, and we'll talk about life. You can life advice. Got some questions for me. Got some questions for Ikaika Shively, the Hawaiian hunk, the Prince of the Islands, the man who makes all the shows work here. And then that's what you can do. Or while you're watching, you can also help us spread the word on futility, the actual game of living. Here it is. I know Josh brought this out, right? Everyone's seen this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it until I got to the office late Tuesday. LQ says pants on, but not shirts. Tank top at least. A blanket instead of a shirt. So this is the box. This is great to see, man. This is, we had that little cardboard one with a red marker on it for a long time. That was our game, futility. It was just this.
It looked like a to-go pizza box.
Looked like a mini pizza for one. By the way, Ikaika, in your life, how many pizza for ones have you ordered, or how many just small pizzas have you ordered?
Plenty. The
personal pizzas are a joke, right?
I mean, before there's Uber Eats, I would get a lot of medium pizzas from Domino's in college.
That's a good, because that's 3 meals if you're smart.
And
maybe get a large.
I got 2. I would get 2 mediums because they were $7 mediums.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
What were you? Hold that thought. Futility. I came here Tuesday afternoon, opened up the box. It was great. It's just great to see it all as a real thing. And the link, of course, is in the YouTube description here. And we really want you to help us continue to spread the word, because we hit our main goal. We're making 500 of these puppies. That's what's going to happen. But beyond that, we got the expansion packs. We're very close right now. 34090, 34090, 34. Can we get up there? We're at 263 on the backers. 14 days to go. Can we get up to 35K? 35K is the next spot to unlock an expansion pack, which helps us also hire a writer or two to help us make more cards, to make them faster, because there's a lot of pressure. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of pressure on Mr. Josh Macuga, man. This has been his vision from the start, and we're here to support his vision. We're here to work with him on his vision. But this is his baby. Well, his second baby. Apparently he has a real one. And he's going to start sketching out a lot of the cards, but we're going to help him. We're going to be with him, and we're going to funnel our energies into his vision, and you can help that too by helping us reach the next goal here. And that would be this is perfect transition. I'll just leave that right here. How about that? Perfect transition. I'll hide my cranberry juice. The next 35K is the stretch goal for 100 college days cards. So, Ikaika, I was going to ask you, what kind of college kid were you? Because you're a calm, collected guy. Like, that's what I like about you, right from the get-go. You're not some loudmouth weasel. You're just this calm, collected hunk. What kind of college kid were you?
I didn't go to a lot of classes sometimes because I just wanted to sleep in. My
Fair.
freshman year, I made the mistake of, it was Hawaiian Language 101. It was a 5-day-a-week class, which is already a bad decision. And it was
Okay.
at 7:30 in the morning. So I got a C that first year because it was not because of grades or anything or tests. It was just of attendance and me not going.
Were you were you a good high school student?
Yeah. I think junior year was my first year I got like a C ever.
Mm-hmm.
But I was mostly A's, B's.
So was that low grade in college? Was that a shock? Were you like, what have I done with my life and I got to shape up? Or were you like, no, we're gonna let this slide down. This scale's gonna keep sliding.
I was like, oh, my mom's not gonna see this. She's not gonna sign my progress report, so I'm good. I just got to keep it up. I got to get better next semester. Which I
love that. I love that. There you go. So help us unlock that right there, right now. While we wait to see if anyone wants to call in here on the old StreamYard and join the show and have a direct one-on-one conversation with me and then a one-on-two conversation with Ikaika. Let's not forget that. I do want to talk a little sports action. Now, we're here. This is a positivity report. We like to pump everyone's spirits up. And some of you are probably, if you're a baseball fan, you might be a little sad. You might be a little disappointed out there. You might be having a tough morning if you're a San Francisco Giants fan. But if, like GPACharity, you are a Oakland Athletics supporter, you're probably a little happy today. So let's talk about Game 5 of the NLDS. The Dodgers-Giants go to Game 5. Close game, 2-1. Runners on base, bottom of the ninth. Flores at the plate. Checks his swing. Called out on a called third strike. Or, well, not a called third strike. A swing and a miss, officially. Ikaika, I need to know how you feeling about this Giants loss.
I mean, it sucks for the team. Like, definitely you don't want to go out of the playoffs that way, and they should implement like instant replay that they already have in the game, but like a challenge that you can do at the end,
right?
Especially for like really important games like this.
Yeah.
As an A's fan, I am delighted that I don't have to see the Giants win another World Series.
Yeah.
Now, if only the Astros get eliminated, I'll be set.
Yes, yeah. I'm rooting for Boston, LA World Series at this point. Atlanta I love the Atlanta team. Freddie Freeman's one of my favorite players in the game. Ronald Acuna Jr. Is out though, unfortunately. Right, he's still hurt. So sometimes I confuse MLB The Show where he's playing still versus him being injured. But yeah, look, it's first of all, I'll tell you why I'm really upset. I'm upset the Giants lost. I'm a Yankee fan. Everyone knows that, but I'm upset the Giants lost. I lost $500 on that called swing. 500 buckaroos. 500 clams. When I was in Vegas, I made a drunk World Series bet. Bet it all on the Giants. If they had won the World Series, would have taken home some Franklins. Is that what the kids are saying, Ikaika? Some Franklins, and then make this little hand signal?
I don't know. Whenever I think Franklins, I think of Franklin from Arrested Development.
Yes. I do enjoy Franklin from Arrested Development. So the question of the day is, should they have robot umps in baseball? I don't think so. I like the human error aspect of it, but it can be really disheartening. You have the ability to have instant replay. You have it. Use it freely. I don't care. It's a technology that exists. You should have the ability to call instant replay for every game. But it is what it is. And Ikaika Shively's got a beep eating grin on his face, and he's happy that the Giants are out, and I'm not happy that I've lost on money, but now I'll be rooting for the Dodgers from here on out. Because as a Yankee fan, I can't root for the Red Sox, right?
No.
Scotty doesn't know, says, 40-year-old Atlanta fan here. I was pulling for the Giants because they're less scary than the Dodgers. Hope for a fun series. So we're going to turn this into sports talk radio this morning here. Nathan Arredondo's here with a super chat. Says, breaking news, Ken, they're building a 7-Eleven next to my neighborhood. Ooh, that's great. You know what? You talk about positivity. When you put good things out into the world, good things come back to you. I got an email when I was in New York on my old Google machine, and it let me know that 7-Eleven had responded to my review of the local 7-Eleven on Google Maps. First of all, you're saying, Ken, did you review 7-Elevens on Google Maps? And the answer is yes, because I really, quite frankly, love the 7-Elevens around me. There's two real good ones, and there's one in my old neighborhood. And I've said before this on my old podcast, the Napzok Files, I do kind of rank 7-Elevens, and I do have an affinity for certain kinds of 7-Elevens, even though the layout's generally the same. And one across the street, Ikaika, tell me I'm wrong, has variety of choice, friendly service. It's never too busy, and the line's busy, they move it fast, right? It's a good 7-Eleven.
It's a good 7-Eleven for sure. I don't go there as often anymore just because weight loss challenge, but I remember we used to go there all the time, like for shows, Wednesday shows, we'd be like, oh, let's go get drinks, let's go get Twisted Teas.
Yeah.
And they would stock some up for us, which is really nice. What I always say, I've told you this many times, but I can't wait until we can take a 7-Eleven trip around the world. Go to Hawaii, because it's amazing, the food choices there. But I heard Japan is also amazing.
The Japanese 7-Elevens, I've heard nothing but amazing things. I've had some pictures sent to me from people who were visiting Tokyo. Yes, this is a great idea. I know there were some people I know were putting together a 7-Eleven doc. I don't talk to them anymore, so I don't know what happened with that. But yeah, maybe Ken and Ikaika travel the world on 7-Eleven's dime.
It's like the Grand Tour, but instead with cars, it's just eating.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's do this. Start it right now. Bye, everybody. Palone says, Japan is amazing. Daniel Benitez says, since Angels fan, I'm accustomed to season ending in September. One defeat in playoffs for like 6 years. That works. Alex Burns says, bad call, but they're going to lose anyway. Maybe. The next pitch could have changed it all. Scherzer's an old man pitching on like no days rested in the ninth inning, something he's never done as a closer. I mean, he's talented. He's a Hall of Famer. So, is he going to get the strike? Yeah. I had Flores on my fantasy team last 2 years. He's good. You never know. You take away the opportunity. But again, in the day, I'm okay with it. 85 World Series, Don Denkinger blowing that ground ball call. It happens. It's part of the history. Part of the history of the game. 7-Eleven Diaries, says Michael Kautzer. Lenore Dixon says, I'm going to say this about baseball as if it's football. I love all my teams. There you go. That's what you do. Ikaika, has your loyalty to the Athletics ever wavered?
No, even if they moved to Vegas, they would not. I would just...
You would still be you root for the laundry, not the names on the back. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. Scotty doesn't know, since the problem with replays baseball is even when they review it, they still get it wrong a lot. I'm leaning towards scrapping it altogether. Baseball thrived for 140 years without it. I embrace and change. I believe you got to find your place and change. We have the technology to do it. Maybe we just get the replay system better. It's never going to be perfect. I agree with that. Agree with that statement. And I don't want baseball to overcorrect. There's some things that they're trying out in the Atlantic League that. What do you think about this, Ikaika? Have you seen this in the Atlantic League? Some stuff they're trying.
What?
MLB is not secretly. There's articles about it, but subtly trying things like 61 foot mound instead of 60 feet 6 inches.
Why?
Bases that are 3 inches wider, so players can get to them quicker.
No.
Yeah, that I don't agree with. That I don't agree with, because the dimensions of baseball were handed down from God themselves to Abner Doubleday. That's not true.
That's why I like this changes they've been doing where they're trying to make like the game quicker a little bit.
Sure.
In some regards, I understand it, but I personally don't like the like runner on base.
No, I don't like that, and that's going to go away next season. Yeah, I don't like all those kind of changes. And look, but the problem is baseball. Everyone that right now is just standing around, which is a simple way to look at it. I still think baseball is way more exciting than people want to give it credit for. But yeah, if you go to a game, you watching a game, strikeout, home run, ground ball out, pop fly out. That's kind of the game now. No bunts, no stolen bases, all that kind of stuff. So they're trying to speed it up. And, Will McClain says basically they want more offense, which is fun. So, yeah, I don't disagree with anything you're saying, Scotty, anything you're saying. Was that Alex that I saw up there earlier? Yes, Alex. Don't agree with any of that stuff. Good conversation. The Common Core people are going after baseball now. Except for Common Core is a good way to learn math. No one understands that. We old people have it. Well, I didn't learn it that way. Common Core is actually an easier way for kids to learn math. Talked to a lot of parents about that. Different conversation. Sorry for this cough. No one wants to call in a Kaika, huh?
There is. I was waiting for your topic then.
Oh, look at this guy over here. All right, let's do this. Let's bring him in here. I don't even know who's on the phone or on the video, on the computer box. I'm just a man sitting in a studio starting to sweat because we've got to turn the air on. We'll do that in a second. Hey, welcome to the Positivity Report. Where are you calling from? And let's find out. Hey.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. Welcome to the Positivity Report.
Doing?
Who we got?
It's Jesse.
Hey, Jesse. Pop star sensation, Jesse.
Yeah, I'm taking a break from tour right now. As
okay.
You can see.
What was your last concert?
It was a strip mall in Pasadena.
I've been to that strip mall. One Colorado. It's a great strip mall. There's a great
TJ Maxx there.
Great TJ Maxx, sushi restaurant upstairs. Used to have that Pacific Theaters. Great stuff. Jesse, welcome to the show. What's on your mind? Welcome to the Positivity Report.
Thank you, Ken. What's on my mind? So, going back to sports talk a little bit, I have tickets to my alma mater's homecoming game tomorrow.
Okay.
And my question for you, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, how do you as a fan go into like a tailgate or watching a game positively while knowing you're going to lose? If you've ever experienced that, because we are not good at football. We never really have been, except for 1 year in 2008.
Okay. What's your alma mater again? You're the Kansas Jayhawks?
Yes, Kansas Jayhawks. So, of course, we're very good at basketball, love basketball season. Right. My mom's boss has season tickets, so, of course, he never gives us basketball tickets, but he'll give us the football tickets. And so haven't gone in a long time. Should be fun, get to tailgate, but we're playing Texas Tech.
This is great. Okay. So, all right, Texas Tech. So here's the thing. It's about the experience, right? It's about the gathering, the fellowship of your friends, your family, whoever's going with you. And I have in my life, there's some examples where I remember one specific time where two friends of mine, we came out of improv sketch training class one day. We're on the sidewalk, and they look at me and they say, "Hey, we're going to go up the street and we're going to have a beer." And at the time, I didn't really drink. And at the time, I was real antisocial. I didn't know how to handle myself. At social anxieties. And I went, no, I'm not going to, I can't. I got to go home. And what I missed wasn't the beer. That wasn't it was the fellowship. Two of those people went on to be cast members on Saturday Night Live, while I did not. If I had formed those kind of fellowships and friendships, I could have moved my life in a different direction. I could have had a different kind of memory. I could have had different kind of connections. That's what you got to focus on today, Jesse, or the game on Saturday. You're going to have a brat in the parking lot. You're going to watch your team try, and sometimes trying's all you need in life, and you're going to have a good time. And years from now, you're going to think back, remember that tailgate where I had too much beer on the asphalt? Man, that was a good time. That's the approach I would take.
Yeah, I think we're gonna borrow some yard games from my brother. Play some cornhole, maybe some washers, something like that. My boyfriend didn't go to KU, but his friend and I did, so I'm excited to kind of get to show him. Anybody, if you ever get to visit the town of Lawrence, Kansas, highly recommend. It's just a blast.
What's the highlights of Lawrence, Kansas? If I land today in Lawrence, Kansas, is there even an airport big enough to handle a plane from Burbank?
It's a very small airport for like private planes, but you'd have to fly into Kansas City.
I mean, the GPA private jet would find a way. But all right, so I get there. I drive into Lawrence, Kansas in my rent-a-car. Where am I going first, Jesse? Where am I going first?
Oh God, probably Massachusetts Street. That's downtown.
Okay.
So it's this street of probably about 7 or 8 blocks, maybe 10.
Okay.
And that's where all the bars, all the shops, all the restaurants are. I mean, of course, there's things elsewhere, but that's where you want to go for everything's in walking distance. And many of my old stomping grounds, that's where they are. So you can always find maybe a hole in the wall to go play pool, or if you're a little more inclined to something a little more mainstream, you can definitely find that as well. And great food.
Like an Applebee's or a Ruby Tuesdays? What's there?
No, a lot of the restaurants are just small local places.
Love it.
There's a ramen spot, a really great Italian place that has multiple floors, Greek.
So, Greek, some good Mediterranean food. So let me ask you this: what's the vibe of that downtown? That's this Massachusetts street in Lawrence County. Is it like Stars Hollow and Gilmore Girls, or is it like kind of a dusty street? Little Stars Hollow, a little bigger. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, Lawrence is not a small city, but I mean, of course, compared to like even just Kansas City, of course, which is smaller, but it's a little bit like Stars Hollow. The vibe is kind of like, if you've ever been to, well, you just were up there, right, in Portland.
We were up in Seattle, but I've been to
urban Seattle, yeah.
I've been to Portland.
Very, like, young population, kind of liberal. Everybody's pretty cool for the most part. Of course, it's still the middle of the country, so there's some.
Yeah, I love all the states. I don't fly over any state. Okay, I respect every state. This is great. Jersey girl Lori says, go to the Winchester House in Lawrence, Kansas.
Oh yeah, so what is that show called? Supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they're from. So the very beginning, when their house gets possessed and their mom and everything, it's Lawrence, Kansas.
Okay. See?
So there is a house that they like filmed in.
Do you know that? Did you know that?
I don't do spooky.
I don't do spooky.
I only know of the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose.
No?
I didn't know there's another Winchester house.
Is it? I think it's a chain of mystery houses. Someone just open it up. You can franchise a mystery house.
Yeah.
You can.
And then also just walking on campus because it is gorgeous.
Gorgeous campus. Okay.
Yeah, this time of year at spring was always my favorite. It's on a giant hill. We called it. It's called Mount Oread. So it's like in and of itself, it's kind of like walking up a mountain every day.
Love it.
Student, but,
love it. So if me as a 45-year-old stranger hit that town and went straight to the college campus, no one would question me, right? If I just went there and said, "Hey, who wants the cornhole?"
Really
okay.
I don't think, because it's closed to traffic except the buses. So you do have to park off a little bit and walk. But this campus has 3 bars within walking distance.
See,
you can't technically have them on campus.
Yeah.
So they're just off campus limits. There's a hotel at one end, which has a bar, and then that's where the stadium is as well.
Sorry.
And the Union. And then the other end, there's a bar/bookstore. And then if you go down the hill where I used to live, we call it the Bermuda Triangle because there's 3 bars, and
love it.
Those are the ones where you get in trouble.
Jesse Roach is the Google Maps of Lawrence, Kansas, and I respect it.
I share your affinity for maps. I really do. I love maps.
That's in New York. That's what I got lost, actually. This time, more than any other time my trips to New York, got a little turned around because the GPS has a hard time finding your phone amongst those buildings, but I just love studying. Mm-hmm. All right, Jesse, you got a final thought here? We got another caller coming in here. What's your final positivity thought for the day?
Buy tickets to my tour is my final thought of the day.
Buy tickets.
Help fund me coming to a strip mall near you.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Where they have 7-Elevens, a nail salon, and a sandwich shop, maybe a kind of weird baseball card shop that no one actually is in there because it's never open. It's a good time. Jesse, thank you so much for calling in here to the Positivity Report.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Bye. All right. This is what we're doing. If you're a member in the Discord, we're dropping this link. The link is in there. Star Drew's here. Hello, Ken and guys. Stefan Van Schaik is here as well. Lucy Redmond sent a Streamlab in the other day, and I think we missed it because sometimes our Streamlab's been a little wonky here where we sign in and it doesn't let us sign in. Lucy Redmond says, thank you for bringing the positivity this Wednesday. It's needed in this world lately. You're all awesome. So, hopefully that applies to today as well. But, Lucy, I wanted to acknowledge that one there. All right, we got another caller here.
Yep, we have.
Let's do this. When you get in here, identify, because sometimes the faces and the names don't always match up. Usernames and real names don't always match up. So jump in here, identify yourself. Let's get going. All right, bring in the next caller to the Positivity Report. It's a Smile Friday. I'm Ken Napzok. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Oh, well, this one, it's Anka Van Doorn. It's Anka. I know Anka. I know Jesse too, but I know Anka real easily here. Anka, you're checking in from across the world. How are you?
Yes. Doing well.
What's going on? What's on your mind? Hit me with a question. Hit me with your best shot.
Oh, dear.
Fire away.
How's things there? I just wanted to say hi.
You just want to say hi? Oh, this is great. This is great. All right. Let me ask. Now, Josh remembers your hometown, your neck of the woods better than I do. What city are you in again?
Well, I'm not in the city. I'm in a village. That's small.
That's right.
It's that small, but it's Blauw.
I can never say it. Blauw. Josh is better.
Blauw.
Josh is a more world-traveled individual than I am. All right, same thing to you, Anka. If I hit that town, me and the Hawaiian hunk are on a road trip, we hit that village. Where are we going first? Where are you taking us? Where are you telling us to get to?
Well, a lot of nature here, so I think I would take you to the witch tree.
The witch tree? So great.
There's a witch tree here.
Okay. Grace has got to come with us now too. Explain to me why, how long, what happens? Are there accursed creatures there? Tell me about this witch tree.
Well, the witch tree, there's a saying that a witch is buried under it, and she was kidnapping kids.
Because that's all what witches do.
The townsmen of the townspeople made her mad.
Okay.
And to get back to them, she kidnapped kids. So, then she was captured and killed, and she ended up under the tree.
How long ago, allegedly, did this happen? Was this 1972 or was it like 1641?
A long time ago.
Long time ago.
I should check.
In a village.
There's a whole story. You can find the whole story because last year, it's already 2 years ago. Yeah, that's the witch tree.
Have we talked about this before, Kaka? Have I missed this?
No, but this is definitely like a witch tree.
This looks like it. Yes, I believe immediately what's going on here. So, Anka, we got this witch tree up. How far from your village is this tree? Is it a little hike up there, or what? Or is it in your backyard? Are you the witch?
No, not the witch. But it's it's in the how do I say it? You have like the village, and around it, it's all like woods and everything, and in those woods is that tree.
Wow!
And it's now saved by a gate. First, you could actually really touch it and everything. You can't do that anymore.
Too many foreign tourists like me coming in here to see the witch tree. I understand.
Well, the funny part is most people don't know where it is. They can't find it.
But here's the thing. I bet if you try to go to the witch tree, I bet your GPS doesn't work and you can't find it and you get lost. And that's how the witch gets you.
Probably.
Well,
I made a trip with the kids there, I think 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And because then it won most beautiful tree of the country. It didn't win of the world, but from the country. So I went there and I made a picture of my daughter, and there was like this green yellow light coming over her when I looked at the picture afterwards. So I was like, okay, definitely a witch tree.
So wait a minute. So wow. There's a lot to process here. You could go on this journey with me here. So number one, I did not realize there was a prettiest tree in the world competition. This I need to find out more of. But this one wins for the Netherlands region here. And then you go take a picture, and you find some sort of orb, some sort of specter in front of the picture, a digital photo. You don't have that, do you?
I took it with my phone. So.
Do you have that picture? Do you have it just on your phone? I would favorite that. I'd make it my backdrop. You got to, if you don't have it available now, you got to send it in to us, maybe on the next Witchy Wednesday, and we got to determine if there's some sort of ghost-like spirit hanging out at the tree here. I'm now scared. Ikaika, are you going to go here with me?
I want to go there, yeah. Like, it definitely looks like a tree that a witch was hung from, too. Like, it's very sturdy branches. Here, I'll go back to the picture. But
very sturdy branches to kill witches from. I like that description.
And there's a little extra because it's so popular that the village even made a witch beer, and a witch cheese.
See, this is beautiful. So when we hike up to the witch tree, if we survive it, being a big question, we go back to the village, to the town square, and go drinking at what pub serves this. Do all the pubs serve this, or just one?
Not all, but you can just buy it in the grocery store and all that kind of stuff. So.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. But I want to go get a pint down at the old pub. Ikaika.
So there's a witch cheese?
There's a witch cheese? Okay, there's a witch cheese as well?
Yeah.
So we can have grilled cheese sandwiches?
Oh, I see what you did there. And you're fired. All right. Anka, this is great. How long of a flight from the United States of these Americas to your village, including travel by train, jeep, or whatever, or horseback? How do we get there? How long would it take me to get there?
I think long. I don't know. I never flew.
You ever?
I was planning on going to America in 2020.
Yeah.
But COVID.
Yeah, the world.
And now with everything going on, it's probably going to be 2023 before I can come to America.
Okay.
But it's still on my agenda. I have a pen pal there, so I need to visit her.
Okay. A pen pal. Well, you know what? Everyone here is a pen pal, right? We're all pen pals here at the GPA. We're just in the chat rooms. Anka, you are one of the favorites around here. We love everyone. I want to make that clear. But Anka, from the start, we've appreciated your support, adopting us from the Shinedown faithful to become the GPA faithful. We really appreciate that. I can't say more kind words don't exist. The kind words don't exist to say what we feel about you here. And your picture's still hanging on the wall. So thank you for calling in today. Do you have a final positive thought of the day?
Well, that's it. Stay positive.
That's the thought. That's the
keep
choice.
Keep smiling and just respect everybody. That's my most important message I always want to say. Just respect each other.
Smile, be kind, respect each other. You've heard it from Anka Van Doorn, one of our faithful here at the GPA. Thank you, Anka. Thank you so much. Love hearing from Anka there on the show. Good stuff. Anyone else queued up yet?
We have one more, but I did the math. It is about a 10-hour flight to Amsterdam from LAX, and then an hour and 37-minute drive.
So a 10-hour flight.
Yeah.
Ish.
That's not that bad.
It's not that bad. I just did 6 hours from New York, and that was my tailbone came out through my skin there. Just was throbbing. 10-hour flight to Amsterdam. We get a space shake in Amsterdam, and then we get a car. And it's, what did you say, hour 47?
Hour 37, yeah.
Hour 37.
Or 143 kilometers.
Yeah, I just still don't understand kilometers. I tried to learn as a kid. As a kid growing up in the 80s, early 80s, they tried to teach us metric and whatever the hell we use over here, and I couldn't grasp it. I just couldn't grasp it. John Mariano's in chat. Says, hey, everyone, this is awesome seeing folks on the show. I got to tell you something. Let me tell you something about John Mariano, and we'll bring in this call here. And maybe Mariano wants to pop on, too, using that StreamYard link in the Discord. I hung out with John Mariano in New York during the comedy shows and the Schmodown event. I was there. And John's just one of the greatest guys in the world. Ikaika, would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I had a chat with him the other day.
Here's... and I'm prepared to talk to John about this on the show. The only problem with John, Ikaika, was on Saturday night, he wore sweatpants in public. And I was both in awe of the confidence and comfort and horrified. And I want to talk to him about it. I want to see if it was a cry for help or if it was my jealousy of not being able to do it myself. I'm not sure. When you see a grown man in sweatpants in public, that's not picking up, cough syrup at 7 a.m. or something like that. It does things to your soul. And like you said, it could be jealousy on my part. I could just been blown away by the confidence and the comfort that he was exuding, because it was exuding, just pouring off of him. So maybe, John, if you want to get in here, we'll close the show with that conversation. It'll be a serious talk here. But
maybe he was taking fashion advice from Dagnino.
Maybe. It wasn't. Yeah, I mean, it was a Dagnino like cosplay, to be fair, but it was still sweatpants. All right, John's gonna answer for that. Anka is in chat, says thanks for love, people. We love you, Anka. We love all of you here. Jesse Roach as well. But let's go. Who we got on the phone? You got someone else? You said
we got Jersey Girl Lori.
Jersey Girl Lori's here.
Good morning,
Jersey Girl Lori. You've got a coffee. You are ready to go. How are you doing?
It's tea. I had a little bit of a head cold this morning.
Samesies. Sorry, I'm hacking people. Jersey Girl Lori, how's it? I've never actually asked, what part of Jersey are you actually in?
I am in Mercerville. It's right outside of Trenton, so it's the mythical Central Jersey that people in New Jersey will argue whether or not where I live exists.
That's interesting. I don't know a lot about New Jersey. I only recently learned that most of New Jersey is like a forest. Right?
Yes.
There's that big forest down there by Atlantic City that just stretches out.
The Pine Barrens.
The Pine Barrens. Ikaika, did you know this? Or did you think it was just a bunch of casinos in Atlantic City?
I thought there was just a shore and like wherever all the Kevin Smith movies are.
Right, and Newark. I thought it was Newark was the only place in New Jersey. Jersey Girl Lori.
The Pine Barrens, that's where the mafia buries people.
And that's why they think the Pine Barrens are haunted, right? I saw Ghost Adventures there. This is how I learned it. This is why I love Ghost Adventures. Zach Baggins and the crew and Aaron and Billy and Jay. And they're silly and they're bro-y ghost dudes. I get it. But I learned a lot about the world. That's how I first learned my whole life. I never looked close at Jersey. I apologize, Jersey. I apologize, Jersey Girl Lori. I learned it. It was fascinating. All right, Lori, what's on your mind today? You got the floor here in the Positivity Report. Talk to me.
Nothing. I just think it's cool that we get to call in, so I wanted to call in and say hi.
This is what happens. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. No, this is what happens when poor Mark Reilly gets a little sick. Josh has a family mission, and I myself a little slightly under the weather. I got worn down, beat up by the city. So this is great. And yeah, Jersey Girl Lori, you're another one of those people that kind of adopted us from the Shinedown world, and we're forever thankful.
Well, I mean, Eric's a good guy. So when he recommends something, or any of the guys recommend something, you know that it's solid. So that's all Eric had to do was say, go here. And okay.
Yeah. But even Zach, you think? He's like the little brother of the band, right?
A little bit. He can be a nudge.
A nudge. Is that a Jersey term? Did I just learn a new term? A nudge?
A mensch.
A mensch. Gotcha.
Pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Like a little brother, yeah.
So, Jersey Girl Lori, me being not familiar, we're doing like our own travel show today. Me being not familiar with the finer parts of New Jersey, or any part of New Jersey. I'm hitting your neck of the woods. Where are we going first? What are we doing?
Well, it depends. Jersey has everything, which a lot of people don't know. Okay. If you're big into history, we have a lot of actual Revolutionary War sites. Like Trenton is, maybe 10 minutes away from Washington's Crossing, where Washington crossed the Delaware.
Is that right?
To fight the British.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a ton of historical stuff in Trenton. In the area, there's a lot of little divey bars if you want to go to the beach. Mm-hmm. We have the Jersey Shore, which ranges from, the Guidos in Seaside down to, just really beautiful beaches down in Wildwood. There's casinos.
I love those casinos.
You can go hiking. We have some mountains up in North Jersey.
This is great.
There's everything.
This is great. Because I've never spent time in Jersey. I've only seen it on the old TV or flying over it. Why does Jersey sometimes have a bad reputation about, compared to New York? Is it jealousy? Is it like me and Mariano's sweatpants where I'm a little jealous, so I mock it? Is that what's going on with New York? Why does Jersey get sometimes a bum rap in pop culture?
Well, I mean, we're stuck between New York and Philly. So, and all three.
Two cities of egos, big egos.
It's attitude. It's, one of our, unofficial mottos is the weak are killed and eaten. only the strong survive in Jersey.
Right.
So it's bravado. It's a lot of mouth, a lot of sarcasm,
a lot of puffed up chests in there. I love it. Okay, sorry, I'm seeing Scotty has dropped a Ken Kaiser clip in the Discord channel. Check that out later. I'm going to hang out with John Kaiser on Sunday. All right, so dive bars, hiking, there's a lot to do here. The reputation is about attitude, stuck between it. Why do you personally love Jersey girl, Lori? It's in your name.
Well, I'm very proud to be from New Jersey. I'm from the garden part of the Garden State. So right. I grew up on a small farm with, we have those here too. It's you go from oil refineries in the northern part of the state outside of Newark to rolling fields and trees and, corn farms and soybean. Right. And that's the part that I grew up in. And I've just always loved Jersey.
Love it. Okay. You're right. Garden State. You think, you don't touch the name. All right. So I've got a rebuttal to the beauty of, you're talking about the beauty of New Jersey. I got a rebuttal. I'm going to read it to you here.
Okay.
Because I love this guy. We all love this guy. He's got a great heart. I just saw him in New York too. But I'm gonna give you a chance to rebut this comment. Are you ready, Jersey girl, Lori?
Sure.
Our buddy Haskell 420, Eddie.
Yeah, Long Island Eddie.
Go ahead,
bring it.
Says New Jersey, the armpit of the U.S. The landfill dump in New Jersey is massive and can really smell at times, like horrifically. What say you to this statement?
Well, first of all, it is the oil refineries. When you get near the oil refineries, it does smell. It does. It's one small, very, very small part of the state.
Yeah.
Long Island really, really can't be talking. Your beaches suck. Jones Beach sucks. You try to go in the water. There's like goose crap everywhere. It's not even sand. It's gross.
What is it? If it's not sand, what is it? Just broken
It's like little
dreams?
like rocks and
okay.
tons of like goose poop and it's gross. It's nothing like the Jersey Shore. I mean, I will concede that there is an area of Jersey that it's a stinky part. It's near the oil refineries.
Okay.
But the rest of it, where I grew up, we didn't lock our doors. You can see all the stars.
Yeah.
Very clean and open and trees and fields. So, Eddie, I love you.
Eddie,
so you're all.
Eddie, I'll give you one comment rebuttal, and then I'll give Jersey girl Lori a chance to rebut that, and then we'll hopefully get John. Is John on yet? Is he ready to go?
He's ready.
Okay. That's how we're gonna close the show. The great sweatpant debate. That's awesome. I'm waiting for Eddie's comment. We're a little bit behind here. Yeah, Daniel Medina says New Jersey and New York sibling rivalry. That's kind of what I see. Haskell says, like New Jersey doesn't have the same. It's also part of the Atlantic Ocean. So Eddie's saying that beach comment is unfair. It's a low blow. That the beaches Atlantic City are just as bad as Long Island. That's how I'm taking that.
Well, the beaches in Atlantic City, I mean, at least they're sand. But, I mean, you do have to walk. I mean, it takes you 10 minutes to walk from the boardwalk to the water. It's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Shuffleboard. Play some shuffleboard. What do we do when we're out there at the boardwalk?
Duck and seagulls.
Duck and seagulls. That's fair. Seagulls.
You're watching a tram car in Wildwood.
Love it.
Because there's a tram car that comes down, but it's it's pizza, t-shirt, funnel cake, arcade games.
This has been wonderful.
It's fun. More fun than at Jones Beach.
We've settled just great debates. Long Island versus New Jersey. We've done it there. All right.
And Jersey has better pizza. Take that, Eddie.
Well, okay. Oh, that's look. I'm on record that I've had a lot of different kind of New York pizzas, and they're good. That's about all I can say. I love the Times Square hot dogs more than the New York pizzas. That's just me. It's just my opinion.
Times Square hot dogs are good.
Not here to start a debate with anybody. You love what you love. I love what I love. But I'm gonna one day slip over to Newark. Where can I get the best pizza in New Jersey? Is it Newark, Atlantic City, Trenton? Where do I got to go?
I would come to Trenton, and I would go to, if you like tomato pie, go to Di Lorenzo's.
Okay.
Or real good bar pie, go to Conti's in Princeton. It's just a little bit north of Trenton. Barstool Sports, they did like one of those one bite reviews.
Yeah.
And they loved it. they make some great pizza.
Love it. All right. Lori, you're the best. You have a final comment here, your positive thought for the day, and then we're going to settle this sweatpant debate.
My positive thought for the day is it's Friday, and that's all that matters. Weekend is coming. Enjoy it. Have fun. And like the shirt says, be good people.
Be good people. Lori, Jersey girl Lori, we absolutely adore you. We appreciate your support. Like Anka and Jesse before, you're part of the family here. Great chat this morning. Thank you for calling in today, Lori.
Love you guys.
Bye. All right, that's good. So, Ikaika, have you ever been to New Jersey?
No. The only East Coast I've been to is Maryland and D.C.
D.C., and I'll be there. Washington, D.C. in December. Looks like we got 4 shows at the Comedy Loft. Me featuring for Mark Ellis. All right, Eddie did give a rebuttal. I'm going to read it for the sake of fairness. Maybe Jersey girl Lori can respond in the chat. He says, parts of New Jersey are nice. Agreed. But Long Island South Shore beaches, Jones Beach, Hamptons, Montauk are gorgeous beaches. Now, the North Shore of Long Island is a nightmare. Trillions of rocks and broken shells. All right, so Eddie's being fair, and Jersey girl Lori's being fair. They're both conceding that parts of their respective regions are beautiful and do have a natural beauty. There's other parts that don't. And that's just kind of the case. And that's why here in the Positivity Report, we can find a way to come together there. All right. We are about ready to close this out, but we've saved the main event for right now. Calling in, I think probably from Long Island as well, is one of the hearts and souls of what we do around this part in the chat and everything. It's the great John Mariano. Johnny boy, are you there?
I am sweatpantsed up and ready to go, Ken. How are you?
Oh, I love you so much. I love you so much. That is a vision for my day. It's morning here. It's midday there. You're the best. I kid. That was a Finstock inspired cosplay, correct?
Oh, correct. It was 100% Finstock inspired cosplay. I took my girls. We went to the Schmodown the other day.
Yeah.
Took my girls to Buffalo Wild Wings before. Walked in, as you saw me, into Wild Wings with my daughters. And they thought I was going to order probably about 50 or 100 wings for myself the way I was dressed.
And you had, you're making me choke cough. You had on what, a white T-shirt, what do you call that? Kind of Lawrence of Arabia explorer hat with the flaps?
It's actually a fisherman's hat. Like I found it on Amazon, but that's the one that Tom wears once in a while.
Yeah.
And it's a fisherman's hat. It folds up nice. It's a really comfortable hat.
Yeah.
He's
onto something. But the thing that got me is, so I was doing the pre-show with Brad Gilmore, the great Brad Gilmore, and get his book Back from the Future on Mango Publishing, and pick up my book Why We Love Star Wars on Mango Publishing. We're getting ready for the pre-show, and I'm kind of getting in my head. I'm before show, and there wasn't really an area I could see everyone in the audience. They could see me kind of if they looked, and and it's kind of dark, and I turn around and I see this guy, and I see a white T-shirt, this fisherman's hat, and just sweatpants pulled up to his chin, and I'm like, in my head I'm like, what's going on over there? And then the waves, and I'm like, oh, it's Johnny Mariano. It was a sight, my friend. Bright red sweatpants. That's a power color. That's a power pant.
So the girls picked out the sweatpants. You got to see me in my power clothes the previous 2 nights when we went to the comedy clubs.
You look solid.
So you got to see how I clean up, and then all of a sudden I knew how I was dressing for the show. You got to see just pure comfort.
Pure comfort. So I know I'm kind of kidding here, but it's brave to wear sweatpants in public. It does something to the soul. Did you unlock part of your soul? Is this now going to be part of your existence?
I feel like it is. I bought 3 sweatpants for the cosplay. The girls picked out the red.
Okay.
Today I'm sporting the blue, and then there's gray downstairs. And these are going in the regular rotation now.
Are you going to wear these? Where are you going to wear these? Where are you going to take these out?
Well, as you know, I'm soon to be single once again. So I'm guessing on my Bumble profile is where it's going to start.
All right. So let's do a Bumble dating profile picture shot here. Give us your best. You can lean back a little bit in the camera. However,
so do I do the gut out?
Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's great.
How do we want that?
We'll clip this out. Ikaika, is this what you want? This is your mentor, Ikaika.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay. There you go. Boom, free shot. All right, there we go. We got it. We'll put that on your Bumble profile. You're going to get so many swipe rights. And I think your profile, the first thing should state a man who knows where to find comfort. That's what you're selling on your dating profile. You're like me. We're a little bit older. We got some miles on the tires, but you know what? We're a safe spot. You want a safe spot? Look at me. Nothing safer than sweatpants in public. That's, I think, where you should go with your dating profile.
I mean, if my new goal is to follow in your footsteps, Ken, and the happiness and the life you're blazing right now, it's not a bad way to go.
Yeah, life is futile, but you get some wins along the way. I think that's great. Kaika, do you have any Bumble dating profile app advice for your buddy here, John Mariano?
Hinge works. That's what Heather and I met on
Hinge. Okay.
On Hinge, because you can put questions, not just pictures. So like one of the questions that won her over was, if you could sing one song in karaoke, what would it be? And I put How to Make a Man Out of You from Mulan. And you can like a specific comment, and she liked that one.
And that's
how we got matched.
I was on Hinge years ago. Clearly, not on it anymore. Don't need it. Met Grace at the office there. But John, I love this idea for you. What if you go on Hinge? What kind of questions would you want to ask? What's the one? Do you have one question that you would ask?
I would ask, which beach in the New York, New Jersey area do you prefer? And will you be eating pizza or Times Square hot dogs on it?
You might end up dating me. Without spoiling, what answers are you looking for? Like, what's the beach?
I mean, of that question, I feel that both, I adore Jersey Girl Lori and Eddie. Yeah. They were both wrong.
Uh-oh.
And part of that is what they're not taking into consideration is the proximity to Staten Island, to both the Jersey Shore beaches and Jones Beach.
Okay.
And all of the stink and refuse spills out to those beaches. So while you have the shells and the uncomfortability of the North Shore Long Island beaches, you have the view. The shells make a nice, pretty layout.
Yeah.
And you get to look at Connecticut.
Okay.
So what I say is, you get your hot dog or you get your pizza, you sit maybe 10 feet off of the beach and enjoy the view on the North Shore.
All right. This is why John Mariano's on the payroll here, the emotional payroll, because he finds a way to just cut to the center of what you need to go. Yeah, and it was great hanging out with you. I kid about the sweatpants, and by the way, I occasionally wear sweatpants to the coffee shop. It's a good way to live life. And this top is kind of like a sweatpant for the chest. So to
get these on camera, I had to tuck these. Like, these are way up on me now.
Yes.
Like, you can't get the whole picture, but this is.
John, let me say, John, we get enough of the picture. Trey T says, when will John return to podcasting? That's a good question for you.
I would keep an eye out.
Okay.
I'm in conversations with people, and something should be coming in maybe in 2022.
Love it. Kate Von D. I always want to say Kat because of Kat Von D. Kat Van D says, John's accent. People, I think your accent, the New York accent can be abrasive, right? I flew out there. There was the plane was very full of a lot of New Yorkers there. That could be tough sometimes on the ear. Your accent, John, is how it should be. It's very soothing. You got that Long Island, New York accent. I think it's great. I think that should be on your profile too. Do you like my accent?
It gets grating. Like, I get that grating New York accent as I get angry. Like, that's when it comes out.
But again, that's happened to me. I was once at my old job, the security director job. I was yelling at someone on the phone, and California kid yelling. And when I hung up, one of the LAPD officers that was working in that office comes in and goes, "Hey man, I didn't know you were from Brooklyn." And I was like, Oh, I'm not. When I get mad, apparently I sound like I am. And he's like, yeah, oh, God, that's great. I'm from the East Coast. I thought you were from Brooklyn. He went back to the office. So I feel you, John, on that. But I think you got a great version here. Jesse Roach says, John's defense, I, too, am slumming it today. I work from home. My hair is messy in a messy bun, and I'm wearing my boyfriend's boxers. Jesse Roach wins the day. All right, we're about wrapped up here. Ikaika, any final words for your mentor, John Mariano?
Looking good, buddy.
Looking good, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Looking good. John, final comment to you comes from you. Positive thought of the day. What do you have for us here, positivity?
As you know, I've been part of many communities or many offshoots of the community in time. This little slice of life of the GPA, the group, the people in the chat, the people who have shown up on the show today are tops to me. And just be kind to each other.
Love it. Love it. Couldn't have said it better myself. Johnny Mariano, can't wait to see you again. It was a fun time hanging out with you. Multiple bar hangs and events this weekend. I appreciate the support. And I have video of the second New York show, and I can hear you laughing in it. And that's all I need to hear. So we appreciate you, buddy.
Love you, man.
All right. Love you too. Johnny M from New York, Long Island. Yeah, New York here. Hey, everybody, I'm Ken Napzok. We're about to sign out for the day. Don't forget, we got Futility, and don't forget we got that sponsorship going with Perk. That's right. Now, Josh has been looking so good in his Perk. Look at this is some of the best work we've ever done here. Shirts, tops, and chinos for good people. You use that code GPA at checkout, and you get 20% off your order. That's a guarantee. Look at this. We did a photo shoot. Lily Marston was here that day. She was helping to direct the photo shoot. I think this is some of Josh's best work, Ikaika. You agree?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I have some tips for him from being a former model. So
that's right. Hawaiian hunk. So that's our partnership with the fine folks at Perk. Josh has been looking good. Those chinos really lifting his butt. And he looked. I saw in the comments there, people called him like a Vin Diesel lookalike in that top that the long sleeve Henley he was wearing. Looks good, working good. Use that code GP at checkout, get 20% off your order. Maybe you want to get something for a friend. Maybe you're John Mariano and you're about to form some dating profiles and you want to look good and sweatpants aren't enough for you. Head over to perkclothing.com. Use that code GPA checkout. 20% off, my friends. 20% off. I'm Ken Napzok. This is the Positivity Report. We'll be back in action Tuesday. Ikaika's out of town Monday. Josh is out of town Monday. Monday's usually my big Force Center work day, so I'm not in. Ikaika, that's correct, right? Tuesday, yes.
I will be recovering from Oogie Boogie Bash.
Oogie Boogie Bash. We can't wait to find out more about that. And Jesse Roach, I think Perk Clothing. I think you should put this as your new motto. Jesse Roach says, I can't wait to see my boyfriend's hot butt in those chinos. That should go on every package and ad for Perk Clothing. Jesse Roach, I can't wait to see my boyfriend's hot butt in those chinos. That's a winner. And you know what? You are all winners here. Thanks for making the Positive Report special. Thanks for making the GPA special. And thanks for supporting Futility. Link to the Kickstarter is in the comments. And is also down below here on the video. If you want to support, help spread the word, just your pledge, whatever you want to do, or just tell a friend. They want to play a great board game. You're going to want to play this one, Futility, the actual game of living, coming soon to your living room. That's it for today. We'll see you Tuesday here on the Positivity Report. Bye, friends.